Hey, I just realized that iTunes, Apple Music, they don't have a lot of shit. But I mean, why would they? Because, I'm looking out my skylight and I see a cloud that's like shaped just like a fucking pig. Okay, now it's shaped like a sheep. If you cannot tell, I am high. Oh, I can't fucking cloud watch, and do this because then I can't fucking focus. Let me turn to the side. This is part 2, actually, of how I came to not pledge AKA. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get to the reason why you clicked on this fucking video. All 6 of you. All 6 of you who give a fuck about what goes on in an HBCU. I won't even say a fucking HBCU, bro, because I did not just attend an HBCU. I attended an HBCU and then I left and attended state. Which, anyway. Also, too, as well, hey, if this is the first time you're hearing me, did I say I was stoned already? I'm stoned. Weed is tight. Yeah, and I will only ever do these stoned to present my most authentic self because I'm just not with the shits, okay? I don't just be handing out my motherfucking fucks. Yo, if fucks were dollars, bitch. Elon Musk who? Like, I reserve my fucks. And I have 2. You know what? I'm going to suggest to myself, yourself, girl, maybe you should start just, like, handing out fucks. Because, like, you got so many of them. Like, and you should just be handing out your shit, like, your fucks on the most petty shit. Like, just hand them bitches out, bruh. But sometimes I'm like, no. Look, there's a fucking rocking horse in my skylight. Now it's a unicorn. Looks like a gingerbread man. I went thrifting the other day and I came across this DVD that I've been trying to find for like a billion years. It's the fucking cartoon classics, the cartoons that came out in like the 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s. But there's one that I hope they have. I haven't even gone through the list because I think it's like 100 classic cartoons. And I didn't even go through the list because I remember going through the list like 40 fucking years ago. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta get this shit. But they wanted something like fucking $500 for that shit on eBay. And I was like, bruh, I got weed to buy. That's why I didn't buy it. But like seriously, they wanted like fucking $40 for that fucking DVD. And I ended up finding it at a fucking thrift store. So I'm feeling myself. But the one cartoon on it that I hope is on it is Little Audrey. Or is that Little Lulu? I get them confused. But Little Audrey, the episode where she's like lost in a dream. I actually think it's called The Lost Dream, if I'm not mistaken, where like she's like baking a gingerbread man and she falls asleep and she dreams about like this little adventure that she goes on with the gingerbread man after she pulls him out of the oven and like he hops off it's my favorite fucking I love that fucking cartoon and I know it's on YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it after I finish this shit, but let me tell you the story. Let me tell you why. So, listen, I have grown up. Listen, it's been forced upon me since I was a small child, since I was a small youth. Bitch, you better pledge Delta or you better pledge AKA. And I'm like, Delta Sigma Theta, Alpha Kappa Alpha. What does this all mean? And I remember actually hearing, this is crazy, because even though I heard them say this shit, I still decided that I wanted to pledge AKA. And listen, let me go ahead and tell you now, because if you're expecting me to give some fucking deep philosophical, from the fucking gut, from the soul, deep down, no, because this is a kind of from the soul, from the gut kind of deep down reaction. So let me hit this bow, because when my brain starts to take these pauses, it means my high wants to come down, and not on my watch. Get thee behind me, Satan. So hold up, let me hit this bow. Let's go ahead and pack another one. But let me go ahead and get into it. And I remember hearing people say this, because, I got hella family in the South, bruh. Hella family. I have family in Georgia. Because I'm old, a lot of them are deceased. So I had tons of family in Atlanta. Well, not Atlanta, Georgia. Because I've got shit, I just gave myself a paper cut. Ain't that a bitch? Well, that's gonna fuck with my high. So let me go ahead and pack this bow. It's actually not a bad paper cut at all. And it's not on my finger, it's on my wrist. But it's small. Just the fact that it happened is traumatizing. If you've ever had a real fucking paper cut, bruh, that shit traumatizes you. But so anyway, it's been ingrained in me, instilled in me, that I need to pledge. But yeah, they were just like, bitch, you either gonna pledge this red and white or this pink and green. So, let's just go ahead and get with it. And this was from a very small age. I can remember being 6, hearing this woman go up to my mother and say to her, anyway, my mother also too as well, she chose not to pledge, aka because, and this is funny because when she told me, she was like, bitch, they wanted me to cut my hair. I was like, Mom, you are tripping. Bitch, it's just hair. And she was like, no, fuck that. There were some hater ass bitches, and they wanted me to cut my fucking hair. They couldn't make me do anything else. They couldn't, why couldn't I embarrass myself like the other girls? Why do you want me to cut my So anyway, that was the big, that was this is it. I refuse. I'm putting did you guys hear that shit? My neck just cracked. That felt good though. I'm putting my foot down. I'm not pledging. Fuck you guys. I'm going home on some carton and shit. She's like the original. She's like, and even though you didn't pledge, and we're still really disappointed that you decided not to pledge, we really want her to lean more toward AKA. If you can just keep her out of the sun during the summer. I remember her saying that shit. But I remember that very clearly. And I would hear other comments that were similar to that. And this is the old generation, right? So there's a greater percentage of mammy in that pool than there is in this one. But they were just fucking, even the women, and they were raised that way, they were taught that way, my parents included, both of them, my mother and my father. But they were conscious of it, which is the good thing, because not everyone can say that, they're conscious of their colorist ways. But my parents caught that shit quick, So anyway, hit this puberty, and I'm in high school, and people, I'm starting to hear it more, right? When you go to college, are you going to pledge? You're going to pledge, aren't you? You should pledge. Yeah, bro, white girls too. But what's funny, though, what's super fucking funny, because my high school was super diverse, the white girls that I knew, they were you're so sorority material, but to them, black sororities were not a thing. They didn't know. So, in their brains, I was, anyway. But yeah, I would hear it in high school all the time, oh my God, when you go to college, you're going to pledge. You should pledge. Definitely pledge. When you pledge, what are you going to pledge? I know what you're going to pledge. I would hear it so fucking much that, they were hyping me up, bro. I'm yeah, bro, I'm about to go to college. I'm a motherfucking pledge, AKA, I'm going to do this shit, bro. So, get to college. Instantly, I fucking fall in love with my, I call him my husband. My late husband. We were not married, but we were engaged to be married. And he was very deep in the church. So, that shit was basically some, bitch, we get married. Like, ho, like, you the motherfucker I gave my heart to? Bitch, I'm not giving this to nobody else. And I was just like, oh, okay. But, like, shout out to him. Fucking best man. Just awesome guy. Let me just say this. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking amazing. And it's a fucking blessing in itself. Not even blessing. I hate saying that. But it's a gift in itself. When your partner is your best fucking friend. And I could talk about that man for fucking days. I could talk about that man for days. Like, he's just fucking phenomenal. No, girl, furthest thing from motherfucking perfect. And I can talk about that shit for motherfucking days too. But what's awesome is when, like I say, when your partner is your best. Damn, I'm fucking 17 minutes in already, bruh. Fuck, we gonna hit 20 minutes, bro. I'm gonna make this bitch at 20 minutes. So yeah, just an awesome guy. You meet when your man is your best fucking friend, and when he's so fucking focused on God, or his idea of God, because some folks say God, I say the creator. I'm more comfortable saying the creator, but I know people are more comfortable saying God. So, I mean, just an awesome a man with morals, a man with ethics, and a man who, so fucking honest and fucking hurt. I'm like, bro, you ain't got to tell me the truth. You ain't got to tell me everything. Like, I know you love me. You ain't got to tell me every fuck up. But he was just like, no, bro, like, I want to, anyway, instantly fell in love with this guy. We find out, we on this pledging shit together. Like, what's up? And it was just perfect. I mean, not perfect, but it was perfect. It was perfect. It was fucking perfect. Not perfect, but it was perfect. Personally, I believe that noops and AKAs should be together. I mean, like, then this is my thought. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are they not together? But I understood, like, the first and the second night. Like, I got it. But yeah, he was like, yo, I'm pledging, like, I want to be a noob. And I was like, a noob, like a Kappa, right? And he's like, okay, Kappa, right? But a noob. I want to be a motherfucking noob. And I was like, okay, I know that noob means like you are on, like you about that life. Like you in it for the, like, you in it. And I was like, me too, bro. Like, I'm down. And, I was a kid. And I admit that a lot of my thought at the time, was ignorant. Because I genuinely didn't. I was just so, like, in the life, right? In the college life. Not the Greek life. But in just, like, the college life. And I was just like, okay. Hold on. I heard something outside. And it low-key threw me off. Hold up. Give me a sec. Right. So we was like, we ended together. He was like, I want to be a noob. I'm like, that's great. I want to be an AKA. I want to do that shit, like that crazy shit, like that, that crazy shit. Like, I was in it. Like, this is the real fucking, like, all my life I've been built up to hear that this is some genuine, true, real sisterhood. They got, like, on the outside, they're super shallow, but there's some depth to that shit. So let's just jump to it. So y'all can tell my motherfucking disappointment when, of course, I found out that well, let me go ahead and because there are two major fucking letdowns, right? The first one, both of us, we had the same fucking problem. They were both off the yard. We got super geeked. We like, yeah, they off the yard. Yeah, they done did some crazy shit. Just being young, dumb, and super fucking excited about just like what we perceive to be like real bonds, authentic bonds. Super hyped off that shit. Damn, they're not even on the motherfucking yard. This is my freshman year, his sophomore year. So he says to me, he was like, look, bruh, I'm a motherfucking sophomore. I mean, yeah, there's grad school, but, who the fuck wants to go grad school? I want to get in now. I said, I feel you. I get you. I understand. I got it. He's like, if they not on yard, bruh, by my junior year, I'm thinking about transferring. I'm like, shit, where are we going? Because these bitches ain't on the yard either. Where are we going? So So we started talking about other schools. We was in it like that. Like, we knew right away. But one day I just so happened to be coming out of class and saw a sign right there on the billboard that said that the Noops were, they were getting ready to start pledging. He totally missed it. He used to pick me up from class. But it was the first thing that I saw coming out. But, his back would be to that wall. So, he probably wouldn't see it. Not even, like if he was standing there waiting on me. So, I come out the classroom and I see him waiting on me. But right in my peripheral, I see the sign. And I'm like, wait a minute, babe. Did you see this shit? He's like, what? I'm like, oh my gosh, yo. Like, so that can only mean, one thing. Like, their suspensions are up on both of them. Okay. Sure enough, I get back to my dorms. I'm hearing whispers going around the building because I'm still in. I'm a freshman, so I'm in the dorms. Whispers going around the building about the AKAs being back on yard. Like, that was the news. And so because they weren't allowed to wear paraffin, their shit. Because they were off yard. So we did not know who was AKA and who wasn't. Went to, I think it was the Q party. It had to have been the Q party because, it had to have been the Qs. Went to the party. Everybody stepping. I see the AKA stepping. Who the fuck are they? What the fuck is this? All right. Who's the wise guy? Who's the wise guy that put these guys in pink and green? These are not the fucking AKAs. Those were the fucking AKAs, bruh. I'm totally fucking lost, bruh. Confused as fuck. My lover, of course, is nowhere to be found when I need him the most. He's off somewhere watching some other motherfucker step. Trying to get all chummy with, the folks that he wants to play edge with and shit. And I'm just like, who are these people? I just fucking break down, yo. They look nothing like the line that I saw myself. I was just like, no. They not pledging me, bro. Nope. I ain't going. Nope. No. They're not fucking pledging me. These bitches want to pledge me and they ain't pledged themselves. You got me fucked up. Oh yeah, they was gunning for me, bro. Cause my personality, I'm just like, I'm one of those bitches who like, bitch, you either hate me or you love me. And if you don't fuck with me, that ain't nothing but the creator's protection. I ain't for you, bitch. You can see something beautiful, and I know it's beautiful. You can't tell me otherwise. I'm so motherfucking focused on the creator, it's fucking insane. That's who I'm in a fucking relationship with. Fuck a nigga, fuck a dude. Penis is great, well, not penis, but like I call guys penis because what more do they have to offer other than the penis? But yeah, I was just like, no, there's no fucking way. And I was confused. I was just like, how does this happen? Bruh, the very next day I found out that the teacher, not even a teacher, I disliked this hoe so motherfucking much. I could not stand this motherfucking, I could not stand this bitch. I hated this bitch. I just looking at this bitch made my fucking skin crawl because number one, she was terrible fucking looking. And that's not the reason I disliked her. The reason that I disliked her was because she disliked me for my confidence. I don't understand why motherfuckers just can't. Like, bitch, we not looking for the same thing, I assure you. I assure you. Somebody interested in you, sir. Ma'am. Somebody interested in you is not who I would be interested in. And I meant that. But my confidence bothered her. And it wasn't even that I was boisterous. Because like I said, I was a fucking freshman. And that's why she thought she could be so fucking nasty to me. because I was a freshman, I was new, and I just assumed that like most males were sniffing around me because I was brand new. I was, what the fuck, like that's what it is. They want nothing cerebral from me. They're focused on the pussy. I get it. I know. I'm not no dumb bitch. I assure you. We not looking for the same thing. So she had an issue with me. She was unattractive. I actually have met a good amount of women who have shaved their heads and have worn that shit confidently. A good number. I mean, for me to know bald women, I think a good number is 3 or 4. I'm not gonna hold you up like I know fucking more than 3 or 4. I actually do. Who have decided to, like they're like, fuck it, bruh. Like look at me, bruh. I'm still bad. And I'm like, yes, bitch, you are. She was one of those bitches with a shaved head. She did not wear it confidently. It was like, almost like, bitch, was that your choice? Are you going through something else? Like, you just so fucking nasty. I'm gonna assume that you have some kind of like life-threatening illness. She was so fucking nasty to me, bruh. She also, too, as well, used to attempt to fuck students. And I understand, like, we're in college, and some of the guys in my class were 21, 22. Yeah, bitch, but why the fuck do you want somebody in college? Why do you want a 21? Like, bitch, like, you know how much has to be wrong with that? And I found out that this bitch was an AKA. I was like, this bitch wore her jacket to class. I was like, no, I don't understand. And so I said, let me attempt to approach her and ask her, like, hey, can you tell me more about, this organization? And, because you're an adult. You an old motherfucker. Who happens to be an AKA. Can you tell me more about this? And she was basically like, bitch, no. And don't get me wrong, I didn't ask this hoe to, sponsor or refer or be none of that shit. I really legitimately, like, this is when bro, we had to go to fucking libraries and like dig through shit. This is when shit was secretive. Wasn't no fucking internet. I would have Googled that shit quick as fuck. I could have solved this fucking, I could have chosen my school with one fucking Google search. What AKAs are paper? Which universities are paper? Which AKA, which schools should I avoid? Which chapters should I avoid? Which bitches did not pledge? Which bitches were not made? Which bitches decided they wanted to just pay to wear pink and green? When I tell you, bruh, I was so motherfucking heated. I eventually found out, though, through an embarrassing scene. Let me go ahead and hit this ball. Through an embarrassing scene. And I'm at 30. Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here, and I'm gonna make a part 3. I'm at 30, almost 32 minutes. I'm out. Okay, this is basically a part 3, which I know that no one is gonna fucking listen to, because I've already told you guys that I used to be a shallow bitch. I wouldn't even say shallow, because there was something behind it. Like, yeah, like, I didn't like the fact that, and no, I wasn't the most beautiful woman, bruh, by far. I was by far not. Is that right? Does that make sense? I'm high. Let me go ahead and hit this bowl. Look, when I hit the bowl, do you guys hear me go? I feel like that's what it sounds like. Okay, that was a bit extra. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and start this oven so that I can eat. Okay, so I already know that no one's gonna come and listen to this third one, because I've basically already acknowledged and admitted that once upon a time I was a young, shallow bitch, and now I'm a much, much less shallow bitch. I was absolutely just like, no, I may not be the most beautiful fucking woman in the world, but damn it, I know I'm on the list. I've worked too fucking hard on my skin, on my hair, on my face. Like, no. Like, no. Like, no. No, no, no. I was sold. I've been bamboozled. I was sold a fucking dream, bruh. Like, when in my fucking head, pledging AKA would have been like some really bonding shit. A bunch of just like beautiful, confident, genuinely fucking confident, like not trying to tear the next bitch down because you don't like, like there's a place for all of us, and I understand that like we're all at different levels in life, which is why like I trip, I vent, but that shit never lasts. Like, I'll go off and literally, bruh, the next day I'm like, it never fucking happened. Like, the next day is a new fucking day. Like, I get over a lot of fucking shit. I get over fucking 90% of the shit that's happened to me in my entire fucking life. And a lot of motherfuckers cannot get over 50. Yes, I'm tooting my own horn. Beep, beep. Toot, toot. Wait, other way. Toot, toot. Beep, beep. Anyway. But yeah, I was just like, no. I was like, no. Like, at the very fucking least. You know what I mean? Like, it felt like these bitches oh my, it's just, no. It makes me so fucking mad. No, I want to take pride. And I mean, now I've been hearing that they've been letting in, like, others. And it's like a black organization. Why are you letting in others? No, I want to be a part of something exclusive. Not something you could throw some fucking money at, and you could just fucking, like, that's fucking crazy, bruh. And I was saying in the last one, like, through an unfortunate experience, I know that there's such thing as fucking made and there's such thing as fucking paper. There was a school that came to our school one weekend. I think it was the weekend that everybody was fucking tailgating for a big fucking, I don't know. It was not homecoming. Was it homecoming? It had to have been. I don't know if it was homecoming or if it was Greek weekend, but it was a fucking weekend. It was a block. And there was a game that we won, actually. Hell yeah, because we were good. We won that fucking game. We had all these fucking frats there, all these fucking sororities there, and everybody's fucking like hanging out, kicking it. And it was just crazy that all these fucking schools came together. And like, I was just like, damn, yo, like, the whole state, because you fucking Greek, like, that's what's up. That's the real shit. But I was just so focused on I was like, no, bitch, I'm not no fake bitch. I'm not, just gonna fucking join another fucking sorority. My heart is not in these other sororities. My whole fucking life, I've lived in this fucking fantasy that this is a fucking sisterhood. This is some real shit. Nope. There's such thing as paper. These girls from another school check the AKAs at my school. I ain't never in my life been so relieved to not be one of them. They couldn't answer shit. They couldn't answer nothing. They didn't know nothing. And it's like, damn, bitch, if you willing to pay money to wear pink and green, you can't at least learn like a handful of fucking facts. You might not know what they asking, but bitch, you're not gonna jump in at any time and be like, I know that we were created in 1908. You're not even gonna say that. Nothing. It was so fucking embarrassing. They got their fucking jackets snatched. They got their fucking what are those things around your necks, lanyards and fucking keychains and fucking whatever the fuck else was pink and green. Bitch, if it was pink and green, they ain't got it no more. Not the original. They may have gone out and rebought it, but they don't have the original. I was just like, I don't understand. You mean to tell me you hoes pay to wear pink and green on top of this? We were at a party and I had been drinking and not paying attention. Saw some bitches strolling, but they were blocking the fucking kitchen. And so I attempted to cut through them bitches, which I learned that like a respected organization, they're like, no, you don't do that. That's disrespectful. But you hoes paid to wear those colors. You don't deserve my respect. No, bitch, you ain't take care of yourself. No, bitch, look at your hair, bitch. You didn't even put on a gorgeous decorative scarf. You didn't do none of that. You just said fuck it, wearing this pink and green. I'm something, I'm somebody, I can't rock with that, I can't get behind it. No! It should have been a bunch of fucking Barbie dolls, a bunch of fucking bougie bitches, a bunch of future a bunch of future somebodies. And I will say this though, I will say that I don't totally not fuck with Greek life, because black women, regardless of your organization, are out here making it happen. The intellectuals are out here making it happen. Regardless. Hold up. Regardless of shit, they're making it happen. I had to check on my pet, but it wasn't her. I don't know what the fuck I just heard. Let me smoke. I don't like that shit. Yeah, they out here making it happen, regardless of the fucking colors that they wear, regardless of the organization that they represent. I will say this though, I think it's weird that like when you hit a certain age, if you're like still excuse me, if you're like still on this Greek shit, like it's your life, and it's more to you than just networking, and like unionizing and organizing and grouping and progressing. It's kind of pointless. Like, you want me to show you respect because you're in some colors, but you don't demand or command respect from your bosses, superiors. I mean, you just let the... Anyway. Oh, some fucking badass kids out there making all that fucking noise. Fucking mutts. I'm gonna be calling the fucking cops on kids this summer. Fuck that loyalty shit. You don't have enough respect to teach your little kids to stay off my motherfucking property? I'm gonna be that old motherfucker. Get off my lawn! But I was just totally disappointed. I just expected something like more Spike Lee-ish. I actually don't even remember that movie in enough detail to try to quote it, so I won't. But I wanted something fun. I wanted a bunch of confident, beautiful, secure, goal-oriented women, not even outspoken, but not even outgoing. I guess, you don't have to be outgoing, but just like kind, pleasant, generous, like not wishing ill on the night. It's just like those motherfuckers don't exist. Where did they go? Where the fuck did they go? And anyway, so my husband, my late husband, he ended up pledging. And he was made. He came out of that shit. I was so proud of him. So proud of him. I'm just happy for him, because he was really like using it as like most of it was just because he was a legacy. I am not, but he was a legacy, and that's what it was. He's like, I just really want to show my dad that, Anyway, that's basically why I did not pledge, aka, but I still wear pink and green. Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna chat me? And it's not like somebody's gonna say, stop right there. Are you an AKA? Take off that pink, take off that green. You're not gonna do that shit. So, I wonder though. But like I said, they've been like letting in others. It's no longer exclusive. Like, but to be honest, I would, in a fucking heartbeat, I would leave a fucking country club if we were no longer exclusive. If anything that I'm doing is not exclusive, I don't want to partake in it. I don't want some shit that's for everybody else. You know why? Because everybody else got it. I'm good. Y'all all got it. So who is stunting for who? Nobody. Not that stunting is a big deal. I'm just saying, if I'm going to stand out, I'm going to stand out. Right? I'm just... Anyway. that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because I've been running my fucking mouth. This was a short one. All right, have a good one. I'm out.